This is week 13 of lockdown. I think it is my 10th week of furlough, and boy, what a journey it's been. What a journey it's been for everybody. Some real learnings from me, and a couple of people said to me the other day, you know, what's all this supercharged malarkey about? And I think it's something that I've been able to utilise during this time. It started with me wanting to hold myself accountable for my thoughts, and actually to make a bit of a video diary of what was going on in my head, how I was learning, how I was growing. And then the benefit that other people seem to have got from it, it's been really great, and I appreciate the feedback that people have given me, and I just want to help people out. If it makes a difference and it makes you smile or makes you go, I can't believe she just posted that, then hey ho, that's all good news. I'm on a mission to make the world a bit of a better place, and that's got to start with you. So I've clearly come to terms with the fact that my brain is supercharged, and it is untamed, a lethal weapon, and tamed can be really sharp. I'm capable of really great things, but it's taming that beast, because my ADHD traits have gone so long without being tamed. You know, they were almost wild animals. So I guess if I was to sum it up, what I'm doing it with Supercharged is just sharing my learnings, experiences of life, be it through what I've learned in the fitness industry, what I've learned in my kind of personal life and personal growth, and how I've adapted and changed and embraced certain elements that I would have normally thought, yeah, right, like that's going to work, that have worked for me. So if someone has got ADHD traits, wants any help with that, just ask me. I'm sharing. That's the catch with this. I just want to share with it. And I guess if you're living your life at a million miles an hour, that we all are, and you want some help putting that into perspective, the principles that I've applied will help with that too. I think the world we live in is almost a massively ADHD conducive environment, because things are at 4 million miles an hour. Incoming emails, subscriptions, always something to do. You know, the world has got so much smaller, so you're working probably on global time zones. So it's incredibly difficult to keep up. And the brain is a big muscle that consistently needs to grow. So I think in my summary of some of the tips that I've learned, and there's so much that I could talk around about each one of those, is that you kind of got to have the mindset, and you've got to have the mindfulness, and you've got to have the mind space first off. That mindset as in, yeah, I can change and I want to change. And the mindfulness is gained by creating that space in your brain, by allowing yourself time to think rather than react. And I am 1 million miles away from being a master, but it's something in my kind of daily rituals of meditation, and it will be quite incredible what you can achieve when you stop, listen, focus on your breathing, control yourself, and then start to apply those moments of mindfulness in situations that come across, you know, in life. So rather than a knee-jerk reaction, you can pause, wait, and consider. Next thing, that on top of that, you've got to set some goals. I've always been a big fan of big, hairy, audacious goals. And I want everything yesterday. You know, with ADHD, you've got 2 time zones, now or not now. So if I'm asked to do something, I'll normally drop everything and get stuck in, consistently overpromise. And the only person that gets put to stress throughout it all is me. So you've got to manage your own expectations in terms of your goal settings. And remember, these goals have got to have a purpose. They're for a bigger picture. They align to your why you drag your carcass out of bed every day. And it's I read something the other day. It's almost like your goal is the kingdom in The Wizard of Oz, and it's all the stuff that you put down and put in place on the journey on the yellow brick road to get there that's the important thing. And those goals are not something just to be rushed and ticked off. They've got to be of massive value to you, and of a purpose that you get up and be relentlessly committed to achieving. But you can't achieve your goals unless you had the mind space to get there. I'm just looking at the birds. What a lovely day. To do that, we've got to have the daily habits. I prefer to call them rituals because they're like habits on steroids. They sound far more exciting than habits. Habits sound a bit like I've always been accused of having bad habits. So I guess my link and the story I tell myself on those is habits are not the best of things, and rituals for me, I get much more out of it. Rituals are what I will do every single day. Your daily disciplines. Stick to your rituals. Create that regime. The technology and everything that we have going on is a total interruption, so try and tame your technology. Have the ability to create folders, stop and make a process, make some systems, and make sure that you're the captain of your own ship, as my old dad used to say. You're the captain of your own ship, so make sure you create the rules of engagement and stick to them. Exercise, benefits of physical and mental health, just endless. Exercise for me gets rid of that boundless energy that I've got. Helps to. It also helps give me some kind of clarity on focus. Sometimes there is so much noise and so much chatter going on in the head that exercise is the only way to kind of calm it. Exercise is great in every element. Exercise your body, exercise your mind. So apply HIIT training to your brain training. Knowledge is absolute power, and you must read and learn. And what I've seen is that I couldn't read and learn and get things in place and get things in perspective until I'd made some of the other changes or got some of the other understandings about myself, about my maybe erratic behaviours, my lack of focus. So it's getting right back to that very beginning of getting some mindfulness there so you can build upon it. So brain training to consistently grow and develop that muscle, because wow, there's so much good stuff out there. There's so much out there. Nutrition, what junk you put in your trunk, you wouldn't put, diesel in your petrol car, as they say. So, and I'm not nutrition Gestapo. I like a good meal, but make sure you're putting some good stuff into you. For me, sugar, which was something that I absolutely loved. Some people used to think that I was powered or sponsored by Haribo. Probably stay away from it. It's not very good for you. Regime has been really important to me. I have to get up and I have to have my clothes set out so I know what I'm going to wear and what I'm going to do that day. Because if not, there are too many choices. And my final thing is, I guess, something that a great philosopher once taught me is the 5 Ps. The 5 Ps, preparation prevents piss poor performance. I'll never forget that. The preparation of all of these things. So, life is really fun and really exciting, but it's to be participated in well. You've got to play full out in every occasion, and unless, from my experience of being prepared, not just from a business perspective, but being prepared for, I don't know, where do you need to be? Where are you going? How are you going to get there? What's going to happen en route? See that journey and make sure you're prepared and all set and ready for action. Standard ADHD brain would be, I really have an obsession about being late, and I prefer to be 3 hours early than 3 minutes late for something. But when I'm getting ready to leave, it will be, what else can I do before I go? What else can I fit in the agenda? Who else could I visit en route? If I'm driving down south, can I pop into Chelmsford on the way through? That's probably not the best of ideas. So make sure you control your thoughts and control those kind of triggers and erratic thinkings. So I guess I've approached this from a supercharged and an ADHD perspective. The traits that I have, I'm taming, I'm honing, and God, it's hard. But I think I'm really getting the benefits of it, and I just want to share. So I'm sharing through my supercharged ramblings, my sweaty ramblings. This month I'm sharing some workouts. Fitness is an integral part of my life, and anything that I can do to share some handy, helpful tips, it will be all short burst. I'm going to set myself up some YouTube channel and just dump all my content into there so that I can share it and put it in one place. And my main objective is I want to give back. I want people to be able to enjoy life and not endure it. And I hope that some of the experiences that I've had will help you adapt, change, and be better. Are you ready to supercharge your life? Have a great day.